Hello everyone, welcome to Debjit Decodes. So in this video, we're going to see the linear and non-linear data structure. So in the last video, we have talked about this primitive as well as the non-primitive data structure. And as I have said, in the coming videos, I'll be growing this tree. So if you can see, I have grown this tree. That from non-primitive, I have made sure that two branches are coming out. That is, these non-primitive data structures can be further classified into linear data structures as well as non-linear data structure. So what is the meaning of linear and non-linear data structure? So before going to this formal definition, let's have a quick understanding from the very naive perspective. Suppose say outside a movie theater, people are standing, right, for movie ticket. So how they stand? They stand one by one. That is, a person is standing, behind that person another person is standing, and so on, right? So these particular persons are standing in a queue or say in a sequence, right? So what happens? Suppose say you want to find the person 5 or say the 5th people standing in that queue. So what you can do? You can start from the very beginning and you can go 5 steps and you can find that particular person. So easy peasy, right? So that particular thing is very much sequential. Now, if you consider say a organization tree for this particular thing, what I have said, say in case of the movie theater, what was happening? Person 1, then person 2, then person 3, then person 4, and so on. So here is suppose the hall. Here is the ticket is being given from here. So this person was getting, then person 2 is getting, and so on. So they are standing in sequence. Now say, suppose in case of an organization, say in case of an university. So if you want to draw the university tree, that how this particular from highest authority to say the lowest authority, how the people are being there. So if you want to see how the things are there, suppose in a university there are several schools and all these things. So it starts from VC, Vice Chancellor. There is one Vice Chancellor, suppose. Then there is one Pro Vice Chancellor, suppose. Right? Then under this Pro Vice Chancellor, there are several deans. Say Dean 1, Dean 2, Dean 3, and so on. Right? And say under this dean, there are several HODs. Say HOD 1, then HOD 2, then HOD 3. Again, under this dean, there is HOD 1. Okay, and so on. Right? For this department, there is another HOD, another HOD, another HOD. And under this HOD, there are several faculty members, or say there is some assistant professor, associate professor, and say professors under this HOD. So that's how this whole hierarchy is being managed. So if you see the difference between this queue and this particular organization structure is bit different. Why it is different? Because this particular thing is stored in a linear manner. This particular thing is stored in a sequential manner. But if you see this thing, if you consider this particular tree, this is not stored in sequential manner. There is a hierarchical thing, that is, there is a non-linearity present, right? So this is from where this particular linear data structure and non-linear data structure comes into the picture. So now if you see the definition, it is saying for linear data structure, here the elements are arranged sequentially one after another, just like I have said in this case. So it is pretty simple for this particular thing. And what are the examples of linear data structure? There is array, linked list, stack, queue, etc. The examples of this linear data structure. So we'll be covering this thing. I will be picking up each topic and we'll be covering in absolute depth. For the time being, let us just understand these are the examples of linear data structure. Now, if you see for non-linear data structure, if you see the definition, it is written here the data elements are not arranged sequentially, just like I have said, or say just like in case of a family tree. What happens? There is a grandparent 1, grandparent 2, they produce maybe 3 children, then they are coming out again producing and all these things. So it is not linear fashion, right? You need to store it some level wise. So this is not linear. So that's what it is saying, that here the data elements are not arranged sequentially. Instead, one element may connect to multiple elements. That's what it's saying, that one element may connect to multiple elements. Right? So this is the definition of non-linear data structure. And as I have said, in case of linear data structure, it is simple, but in case of non-linear data structure, it looks a bit complex. So what are the examples of non-linear data structure? Tree and graph. So again, whenever we'll be going to this particular two topics, we'll be seeing everything in depth. You'll be understanding how we can put this data, how we can store this inside a tree or say inside a graph, how we can manage this, everything. That how we can traverse, how we can insert, how we can delete, because these are the basic operations, how we can search. All these things will be covered whenever we will be moving to this particular individual topics. Or say in case of a social media network, again, one example is coming in my mind right now. Say in case of Facebook, you might be having, a person might be having person 1 it might be having 100 of friends, say friend 1, friend 2, friend 3, like that. And this particular friend might be having another, say friend 4, friends, and so on. So if you see the whole friend network, this looks like non-linear part, right? This doesn't look linear, right? How the mutual friend is coming from this non-linearity? Because if person 1 is friend with friend 1 and this friend 1 is friend with say friend 4, then this particular thing, this is a mutual friend of this one and this one. So this friend might be suggested to you. So how these things are happening, how we are storing inside a tree, how we are storing inside a graph, and how these things are happening in real life in case of Facebook and all these things, we will be seeing everything in detail. For the time being, this is the meaning of linear data structure and this is the meaning of non-linear data structure. Okay, so as I have conveyed in the last video, I am conveying the same in this video as well, that we have seen that data structures can be classified into two parts, non-primitive and primitive. Inside this primitive, there is integer, character, boolean, etc. Okay, the basic data types of a programming language, say. Now, in case of non-primitive, we have again broken down into two parts, that is linear and non-linear. Previously, in case of data structure, we have seen non-primitive and primitive, and inside non-primitive, we have said all these things, that array, linked list, queue, tree, graph, all inside this non-primitive. Then again, we have classified into two parts, linear and non-linear. Inside this linear, we have put array, linked list, stack, queue, and inside this non-linear, we have put tree and graph. In the next video, we will be again classifying some of this, and we will be completing the whole tree in the next video. Then we will be understanding that how to proceed with the coming videos, from where we will be starting this data structures individually, that which data structure we will be picking. So before that, I am just classifying into absolute depth so that it becomes clarified in your mind. So I hope whatever I have talked about in this video made sense to you. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for the next video.